But you heard a big cheer when Adrian made his way up the beach. Obviously, Luke, for Australian surfers, this is a really close and popular destination to come each year to score some reprieve from the cold weather, but also get some high-quality waves.
Yeah, I think you said it right there, Ron. The contrast from nearly middle of winter right now in Australia, getting close to it.
Has a look on his inside. Jesse Mendes doesn't want anything to do with it, so Kanoa starts to load up the speed and has plenty of it as he floats his way down the line out onto the open face, holds that rail through. Bit of a sticky carve, but still generating some points down the line here. And he'll kick off. That'll be the first ride, waiting on numbers to come through. Let's get an update on what's to come this afternoon with Rosie Hodge.
They should have changed their surfboard up, or, tighter tail or bigger fins, and to be able to still attack the open face. This replay of Kanoa just getting caught up there. As I said earlier, the wave gets a little flat. It breaks fast down the line, but just gets a little flat, and Kanoa getting caught up there. Comes around this section. Great float with tons of speed. Just look where he goes above there, and the wave's just not steep. We need the wave to be steep to be able to arc and push around to some of the fantastic carves he's seen today. But Kanoa still did well not to bog the rail and flow through it and finish off the wave.
We go back to live action now. 25.5 minutes to go. Jesse Mendes starting to make his move.
Board turning upside down too. I just yelped. I'm sorry.
I thought you saw a spider in the booth.
No, that was heavy.
But Jesse's going to be okay back out there. Kanoa driving down the line. There's one of those beautiful just little slides across the lip. And again, just punching the fins free over that inside section. So had a 3.83. That'll probably be better.
No, there hasn't. And as we expected, Kanoa Igarashi's reading it pretty well. Off the top, nice snap there. Really quick combination to get himself down the line, and still goes for this kind of tail waft turn. I'd like to see him turn under the lip and do a big carve to mix it up a little bit. But he's doing a fantastic job of getting down the line. Look how fast this wave is breaking. To anyone else, this is a straight closeout. But Kanoa just getting around every section, and just that one there, I'd just like to see him, rather than all the time put the fins above the lip, let's carve it down like we saw Kelly do a bit earlier.
And just impeccable flow. Here he goes again. Always driving in those opening stages of these rides, and there's a more high risk start to this one. Now generating some more momentum for something big on the inside. He'll go into a spin again. Can't ride this one out though. He wasn't relying on these type of turns. He threw a couple in, but it was more the rail work that he was doing that was getting the big numbers.
Yeah, he just gets caught up a little bit on that one, but I just can't emphasise enough how hard.
A show coming up later on with Joe, Potts and Strider, but right now we're seeing Kanoa keep busy out here. Big float and big tail drop to get that move executed. Again, goes to the roof, moves to the inside, sets the fins free with a bit of authority there. A bit more power in that finishing turn, and that should go into the top two, easily replacing the 3.83.
Look at this, down the double up, flying. How's the double pump on the lip? Okay, so we're going into a floater, weight, and then look at this. Let's just get a little bit more drive out of a pump before we slide down. The landing's perfect. And then realise, well, I've got to get up there one more time or I'm not going to make this wave. Comes off the bottom, flies up, lip glides one more time, and then lands it, and then comes around for an unreal snap out of the lip. That was a well-surfed wave, pretty much a closeout, and he's going to get a good score out of it.
Brutal end section hit. This will show the speed in which he was moving. He's been well rewarded for this one. Have a look at how much ground he covered with those two moves. And with two moves like that and the big finish, he's going to turn in an excellent score, an 8.23 moment, Jesse Mendes. Now looking for an answer. 16 and a half minutes remaining here in the last heat of the round of 16. And Jesse Mendez is fighting to get back into this heat. Kanoa Igarashi starting to catch fire out here, Luke. 8.23 on his last wave. I'm going to give you any closeout you want out there, Luke, and you can have a try at attempting something like that. But now Kanoa Igarashi has the lead, has the confidence, and is starting to really unleash on these green walls. Again, another clean combo. 3 turns is all it's going to take. And he's just trying to get rid of a 6, Luke. He might have done it.
It's a great example of building confidence, belief, believing that you lifted your level of surfing. How is this wave? Flying down the line, picking this section. As I asked earlier, a layback snap, and I received, and another little fancy little tail waft on the end. This is exactly where I thought he needed to get some variety going, and he was thinking the same way. A layback snap into the lip, getting it up and getting around the section for 3 big turns once more. There could be a combination situation coming after this wave. Kanoa just gaining so much confidence. Love that turn. Under the lip, pedal to the metal. Coming out with tons of speed. Exactly what he needed to get on top of that lip one more time. And then this section gets super hollow on him, so he flicks the tail out and the fins down so the nose doesn't catch, and completes another fantastic wave.
And Jesse Mendez now. There's the backhand float from Mendez. Almost is a less impressive version of Kanoa's ride from earlier.
Here we go, Jesse getting up on top of the lip and coming around that one, getting up there one more time, but just getting caught behind. The transition between floaters not as smooth as Kanoa.
One out in the quarters, but you'd like the chances for the regular footers this year here at the Corona Bali protected as Kanoa just continues to carry that momentum through to the inside. Goes for a bit of a straight air, gets a bit tangled up. Luke Egan just cringing with all of those end section air attempts gone wrong. Doesn't kind of look like much. It's pretty flat, but definitely some craggly edges. I'll get you.
In 2 minds there, I think. He's going to go for a straight air and probably project it out to the lip as if he should have been spinning into an air reverse.
Kanoa's just having a field day out here at the moment. 2.17 his last wave, didn't go into the top 2. Jake urged Kanoa not to go out there. Kanoa said he was going to bed. Next minute, he's out there tucking in, getting some barrels. Jake was letting us know how frustrated he was, using some pretty terrible language as well. Here goes Igarashi again, under priority, moving with a lot of speed on that equipment. Yeah, I guess what I've noticed about Jake competing with him in anything. Oh, he had a good look at that one. Kanoa's going to pick it up. Gets going straight away. A lot of speed. Drives up into this first section. Just floats across the lip. He's had plenty of those in this heat. Lines up the inside for a huge projection out onto the flats. Doesn't stick it, but it won't matter. That was under priority. Wave number 10.
He just hasn't read the beginning of this heat well enough to get some good waves, as we see Kanoa just loving these quick right-handers.
Yeah, ripping into a little down carve there, sets up finishing turn, feeling pretty good about himself. Probably start making his way in now. Kanoa Igarashi on fire. One of the better heat score totals of the day, an 8.23 at 7.43, putting a lot of distance. Kanoa Igarashi gets the win and the last heat of the day. When the WSL post show kicks off, we'll be having a look at the quarterfinal bracket for the men and the women.